Before we begin, take a deep breath, because this channel, Success Mindset 12, isn't just about motivation. It's about transformation. Here, we don't chase perfection. We build strength, purpose, and peace. If you believe in becoming your best self, hit subscribe and join a global family that's growing stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable every single day. Somewhere in New York, a man sits in traffic staring at the skyline, wondering if he'll ever matter. Somewhere in Los Angeles, a woman scrolls through perfect lives, feeling smaller with every swipe. And somewhere in Texas, someone wipes away tears in silence, fighting a war nobody knows about. Different cities, different stories. But the same question echoes inside millions of hearts every single day. Am I enough? The answer is simple. Yes. You are enough, always. You don't have to earn your worth. You were born with it. Before you took your first step, before you spoke your first word, you were already complete. But the world doesn't tell you that. The world tells you you're missing something. That you need to be richer, prettier, stronger, faster, just to belong. It sells you perfection and calls it happiness. And the more you chase it, the more lost you feel. So here's the truth the world rarely speaks. You don't need to become more to be enough. You need to remember who you already are. You've been taught to measure your value in numbers, followers, likes, salary, weight, grades. But numbers can't define a soul. You can't quantify kindness. You can't measure courage. You can't label the heart that still chooses hope after everything it's been through. That's your power. And that power is not conditional. It's not fragile. It's infinite. Maybe you've been through failure. Maybe someone broke your trust. Maybe you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize yourself anymore. But listen closely. The pain you carry isn't proof that you're broken. It's proof that you felt deeply, tried sincerely, lived honestly. And that makes you real. That makes you human. Your scars aren't ugly. They are the ink that writes your survival story. Every wound says, I made it through. Every tear says, I'm still here. And that is enough. You don't need anyone's permission to believe in yourself. You don't need validation to feel valuable. The only approval that matters is the one you give yourself when you wake up each morning and say, I'm still trying. I'm still learning. I'm still standing. That's success. That's strength. So stop shrinking. Stop hiding your brilliance to fit inside other people's comfort zones. You were not born to blend in. You were born to stand out, to shine, to speak, to create change. The world doesn't need another imitation. It needs you. Every time you doubt yourself, remember, doubt is just a voice, not a verdict. It whispers lies learned from the past, but you don't have to listen. You can rewrite the story. You can choose to believe in the possibility of who you are becoming. Because greatness doesn't come from perfection. It comes from persistence. From showing up again and again, even when no one claps. Your worth doesn't depend on applause. Your purpose doesn't need permission. You are enough, even when you feel unseen. Especially then. You see, being enough doesn't mean you'll never fall. It means you understand that falling is part of flying. It means you give yourself grace when life feels heavy. It means you stop saying, I'll love myself when, and start saying, I'll love myself now. Because life isn't waiting for a better version of you. It's happening right now. And you deserve to be present in it. So, if you're tired, rest. If you've failed, learn. If you've been hurt, heal. But don't ever let those moments convince you that you're less. You are more than your worst day. You are more than your greatest fear. You are a masterpiece still in progress. Think of every time you wanted to give up, yet didn't. Every heartbreak you thought you'd never recover from. Yet here you are. You've already proven your strength countless times. You just forget to give yourself credit. So today, stop waiting for others to recognize your value. Recognize it yourself. Because the second you do, everything changes. You'll stop chasing people who don't see your worth. You'll stop apologizing for existing. You'll start living freely, fully, fearlessly. You are enough when you win. You are enough when you fail. You are enough when you're lost, confused, or scared. You are enough when you're healing from what they did to you. You are enough when you don't feel like it. Because your worth doesn't depend on your mood, your mistakes, or your past. It's a constant truth, unshaken, unearned, unbreakable. When you look in the mirror tonight, look past your flaws. See the fire still burning in your eyes. See the courage that got you through another day. See the soul that refuses to quit. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. And that person deserves love. That person deserves peace. That person is enough. One day, and it might not be today, you'll look back on this season and smile. You'll realize that every unanswered prayer was redirection. Every delay was protection. Every heartbreak was transformation. You'll see that you were never falling apart. You were falling into alignment. Life wasn't punishing you. It was preparing you. Because sometimes it takes losing everything fake to discover what's real. And what's real is you, your heart, your truth, your light. So breathe. Release the pressure. Forgive yourself. You've done the best you could with what you knew. You don't owe perfection to anyone. You owe peace to yourself. Say it softly at first, then louder, until your spirit believes it. I am enough. I always have been. I always will be. Let those words sink in. Let them rewrite every lie that ever told you otherwise. Let them anchor you when life shakes your confidence. Because no matter where you are, success or struggle, joy or pain, you are still worthy. You are still whole. You are still enough. From this moment on, walk differently. Speak differently. Carry yourself like someone who knows their worth. Because the moment you believe you are enough, the world begins to treat you that way. Doors open. Opportunities appear. Energy shifts. When you stop chasing validation, you start attracting respect. When you stop hiding your truth, you start living your destiny. So don't wait for someone to tell you your value. Decide it. Declare it. Live it. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are not behind. You are being guided. You are not ordinary. You are original. And no matter what happens next, no matter how the story unfolds, you are and will forever be enough. If these words spoke to you today, if something inside you whispered, "That's me," then maybe this is your sign, your reminder that you were never alone in this journey. Because here on Success Mindset 12, we don't just listen to motivation, we live it. We rise together. We rebuild together. And we remind each other every single day that we are enough. So before you leave, take one small action. Hit subscribe, not for us, but for you. For the version of you that refuses to give up. For the future that's waiting for your courage to begin. Every video on this channel is a step toward a stronger, wiser, more unstoppable you. So stay connected. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, this isn't the end. It's the start of your next chapter. Until next time, keep believing, keep growing, and never forget, you are enough. Always.